again and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we're going to do a special effects kind of Christmas look. We're going to do a peeling off skin to reveal wrapping paper. So I'm going to do a really quick Christmas eye look for you guys. It's just going to be very simple because the main focus is going to be on the wrapping paper, and I'm just going to get started. So this is obviously for my 25 days of SFXmas, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. But without further ado, we're going to jump into this green and red Christmas look. So we are using the Gemini Palette, the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition, along with green and red glitter, and then a pigment from NYX, which is a green in the pigment 14. So I think I'm going to put green all into my crease, so I'm going to use the Gemini palette to do so, and I'm just going to zoom you guys in really quickly. Alright, so I'm going to go into the Gemini palette and I'm going to put some of these really pretty greens in my crease. So I am going to go into the color Fire OG, and I'm just going to put that right into the crease. Now I'm going to move into the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I am going to go into just a lighter green, and I'm just going to put that underneath that darker green. So I'm going to go into this lime green right here, and I'm just going to put that directly underneath. Now all over the lid, I'm going to go into the NYX pigment. These pigments are incredibly messy, so if you've never worked with them before, don't be alarmed with how much fallout there is, because it is a pigment. It's not really a pressed eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to go in with the eyeshadow side of my brush, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. And then of course I'm going to go back into the Gemini palette, back into the Fire OG color. And then I'm going to go into that lime green again, and I'm just going to go right underneath my crease. And then back into the NYX pigment and just keep layering it all over my lid. So you have something like that. And now I'm going to go into the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition, and I'm going to go into this green right here. It's like a darker shimmery green. And I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow side on a wet eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to go into the color first, and then I'm going to spray some setting spray on my brush, and then I'm just going to go over top of my eyelid. And now I'm gonna go do the exact same thing on the other side, and I will be right back. Alright, so now that both of the eyes are done, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Sex Kitten liner, and I'm just gonna do a quick wing. Actually, wait, skipping steps here. I'm gonna go in with my makeup remover, like her, and I'm just going to clean up some of the fallout and just clean that up a little. And now I'm going to go in with my Sex Kitten liner, and I'm just going to make a wing. And now I'm going to go in with the Kiss lashes and my Duo glue and just throw in some lashes really quickly. Alright, so now that I have the lashes on, I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics liquid foundation in the Naturally Flawless, and I am the color Natural Beige. And then I'm going to go into my CC cream by It Cosmetics. So I like a pretty natural coverage. I don't like full coverage or cakey. I just don't like it, and I find that a lot of full coverage foundations do look a little too dry and cakey on my skin type, because I have pretty dry skin. So now I'm going to go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer and just conceal some of the blemishes I have. I don't like using this concealer underneath my eyes. I find it is too dry and too creasy, so I'm going to go in with the Benefit Hydrating Concealer, and I just put a little bit underneath my eyes. And now I am going to go in with the pigment from the NYX collection, the pigment 14 green, and I'm going to go in on my eyeshadow brush, and I am just going to sweep that underneath my lash line. We're going for a very green look. I haven't decided if I want to add red in yet. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to keep it green. And I'm gonna go in with some green glitter. So I'm gonna use the glitter glue I mix, and I just squeeze a little bit onto my hand, and I go in with a brush, and then I'm just going to put the glitter adhesive right over top of that green that we just put on the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with just a very flat brush, and I'm just going to press some green glitter on my lower lash line. Please make sure to use glitter that is eye safe when doing looks like this. Don't use craft glitter. Make sure you're using cosmetic grade glitter around your eyes, because it is a different type of glitter, and if you use craft glitter, you can blind yourself. So don't do that. I'm gonna go into my contour and sculpting palette by NYX, and I just use this color and this color. I use the warm colors in the palette. I don't really like using the cooler colors. I find them to be a little bit too muddy on my skin. We'll go in with a better highlighter after, but this is a good starting point. And then I'm gonna go in with the banana shade right here, and I'm just going to put that all over my forehead to set the CC cream we use. I don't like using too much powder on my skin because I find that my skin gets really creasy and cakey and it just looks gross. So me in about that life, I'm gonna turn this down. Yes, that's a little bit better. So now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do the brows. I think I wanna do Christmas brows, so I'm gonna go in with, I don't know, should we do green brows? I feel like that's a little too much green. If you guys have a better way to do your brows, do it your way. My way is just how I like to do them. So don't kill me. Oh dear. So now that that's done, I think I'm gonna go into my Jeffree Star Alien palette, and I'm just gonna go in with a flat eyeshadow brush like this, and I'm gonna go into the color Pluto and Interstellar, and I'm just going to highlight my inner corner. And then I like to go in with my Luxie tapered highlighter brush and into the color Pluto, and I like to highlight my high points on my cheeks. And then I go into my butter highlight, and that is the Glam Green eye look. So I think the finishing touches that we need to do on the eye look would just be a bottom lash of mascara, and then we need to do a Christmas lip. So I think because that eyeshadow is so green, I think we need to go in with the bright red lip. So I am gonna go into, all right, so I just tried using the ColourPop Ultra Matte Red lipstick, and it didn't turn out, so I took it off. It didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. So we're going to do the lips very last, once my lips are not so red and irritated. So I'm gonna move on to the special effects side of things, do that portion right now. So I think I'm gonna do a couple tears here and maybe a couple tears here with the Christmas wrapping paper. So I'm gonna make a tear here, and I'm gonna make a tear probably up here. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to just cut out the wrapping paper in kind of just like a tear kind of way, kind of like that. So I'm going to take some Spirit gum, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to use latex because it's easier to get off. Spirit gum, you need a solvent to get it off, and it's a pain in the ass. So I'm going to add some liquid latex into my bowl that I always use. So this is the Ben Nye latex and my little spatula I use. And so now I'm going to go over the area that I'm going to lay the wrapping paper down, and I'm just going to layer some latex on my cheek. And then I'm going to go over top of the latex with a little bit of Spirit gum. Leave that for a couple seconds, and then once you feel that it's getting tacky, then you can lay your wrapping paper down. A couple more seconds, and then I'm just going to put some liquid Spirit gum right on my wrapping paper at the back of it. Now it's ready to lay down. And now I'm gonna do what I always do with liquid latex. First, I'm gonna get it off my hands because my fucking hands are sticky. So I'm gonna take some toilet paper. I'm going to cut little strands of it up, and then I'm just going to roll it kind of like a worm, and that will be my raised skin. You can do that with, you can do the same effect with scar wax if you wanted to use wax instead, but I prefer liquid latex. So now I'm gonna go in with my liquid latex, and I'm going to lay it down all around where my wrapping paper is. And I'm just gonna work in small sections and just put the toilet paper on top. Now once you have that all around your wrapping paper, just go in with latex and go over top of that. Alright, once your latex is dry, you can now go in with some of your foundation just to bring it back to your color, just to be like the latex back to your skin color. Just make sure not to get it on the actual wrapping paper if you are to recreate this. I mean, like you can just fix it with blood, but just try to be careful. Once you have the latex to your skin color, you can go in and powder it so that it is less shiny. So I'm gonna go in with some Laura Mercier setting powder. So this is just a translucent powder. And now on the outside, I'm gonna go in with some scab blood, and I'm gonna put that on a Q-tip. If you're unfamiliar with scab blood is a gel-like consistency of a type of blood. It doesn't really dry down and it makes for really gory cuts. So I'm just gonna go around the inside and a little bit on the outside, just so you have some really gory, gruesome cut parts and blood coming out. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a little bit of stage blood, and on a stipple sponge, just kind of stipple around where that cut would be. Not too much blood, just enough that it looks cool. So I don't think I want to, I don't know if I want to put another one up here. I think this is really cool effect enough. It kind of looks like one of those candies is underneath my skin and wrapping paper. But I think I'm gonna leave it here just because I think this is really neat and fun. It's definitely different for me. I'm used to doing like very gory ones without anything underneath, but I think it looks really cool. So I think I'm gonna leave it off here. I am going to, do I want to throw it away? I'm gonna throw on a green wig and I will be right back. So this is the finished look. This is my wrapping paper kind of candy, the mint candy underneath my skin. I think it looks really cool. It's really different. So I think that's really fun. I just need to add a liquid lip. So I think I'm gonna do, because this is so red, I don't know if I wanna do a red lip. I don't wanna add green. Okay, well I'm just gonna quickly add a red lip. So I'm gonna go into my Jeffree Star Equality Bundle and I'm going to grab red rum, and I'm just going to do a quick lip. And this is the finished wrapping underneath the paper look. So I have my green eye look, my green wig, my creepy candy wrapping paper underneath my skin, my gore all around it, and then just a red lip to finish it off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video is obviously part of the 25 days of SFXmas, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I put a lot of work into this, and I've been pre-filming for a really long time, and I'm hoping that I can get 25 different videos up for you guys and you guys do enjoy them. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this. And I will see you guys at my next video. Bye! Gold, I fell for fools. Gold, what did I know? What did I